Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that shows you full games of all the tips and skis I post on my channel. Guys, I just wanted to show you some gameplay. I have switched over to a very super aggressive defense online. I want to show you a couple gameplays where I actually forced some rage quits. The first guy was not a very good player. He was a noob. The second guy kind of knew what he was doing, but because of the way I'm playing defense, essentially it forces people to make bad decisions and forces them out of their offense. So this guy that I'm running against, I'm actually using a max blitz formation out of the 34 odd, one of the more common defenses in the game. And basically what I'm doing is I'm using my base shell, which is the cover 2 sink, where I've got soft squats on the outside, and I'm making adjustments based on what my opponent does. But what's great about this particular defense is that it forces people to get rid of the ball very quick, and it dictates what they do on offense and not me adjusting to what I am doing on defense. So what's cool about it is that it is a very effective method to basically go ahead and control the game and force your opponent to make a lot of bad decisions. So after a quick stop, getting a turnover, I just started pounding this guy with the ball. I'm not someone that likes to run very fast strike type offenses. I try to go and hold those back for later parts in the game. But you can see right here I'm actually experimenting with under center formations, a close formation. It's just a formation I really haven't used a lot in the last couple of years of Madden, which has been a more popular formation. So right here, nice little inside run, getting the ball down into the red zone. And I'm looking off to the left-hand side because the defensive back is off of that stop fade, and I actually do a quick out, but you can see the defensive back shoots out to it, and I'm able to go and hit the ball underneath with the running back, get the ball down to the 1, and just use a nice little fullback inside zone play, which just is not commonly used online, but is a very effective way. So I'm able to go and get the ball, fall forward with Logan to get a touchdown. So up 14-0 against my opponent in this type of situation. So once again, back to the 34 odd even. I'm max blitzing everybody, and I'm adjusting the defenders to actually go and take away. He actually throws underneath. I think he does some kind of a switch route right there, and he actually throws right into coverage. I come back to a shotgun version of this particular play, throw right into coverage. I'm able to go and come down with it because I've got a really good wide receiver. On a 1st and 10 situation, I've got a whip route. I've got a sail route off the backside. The dig route is available because the defender actually gets pulled down on that whip. Right here, 2nd and 10 situation, I'm looking to the out. This is my first read with this particular play. It's a very effective play, a very good passing play. And then right here, I'm looking underneath for the running back route and also over top. And I actually come back to the whip route underneath because there's a lot of man matching principles going on. So up 21-0 against this guy, and this guy really has no answer for my defense. Right here, I jump back in the coverage. I spy up one of my guys. He takes a shot over the top. I actually defend that ball down. So what's great about this going with the max blitz defense is that it forces guys to block more people. They're going to run less route combinations, and right here actually throws right into coverage. The guy didn't really have any kind of reads whatsoever, so I'm able to come down with it. So I've gotten basically 3 turnovers going to the second half against him, and I think that actually he's getting the ball in the second half. So he's got another shot with his offense to go and do this. This is one of the few plays that actually he hit me with, which is perfectly timed. It's a fullback screen where I had to chase the running back on a previous play in the first quarter. He actually hits me with it, actually the first play of the game. So this is probably by far his best play of the game right here. I actually called that correctly. And you can see, I think the running backs are staggered in this type of situation. No, they're not. But he actually takes a shot up top, and because I'm hitting with so much pressure, he's got to block more people, and I'm able to get an interception right there. So this guy's pretty frustrated with this entire situation. So I'm looking off to the right-hand side. I got the quick out. I'm going to go and take that. It's just easy yards. I'll pick up a nice 1st down in a 3rd and long situation. 2nd and 5. Off coverage, hit the little quick out route. Just make my opponent, if they're not going to press his guys, I'm going to go ahead and abuse them on the outs. And right here, I do the nice little inside zone. This is a triple option play. He brought everybody down to the box. I'm able to go and hit him up top, go up 28-0, and that's basically about it. This guy actually quits out after that in this particular game. So we're going to jump into another gameplay. This guy was using the Buffalo Bills. I switched things up and went with the Redskins as a different team. I like the Redskins. They've got really good players. They've got fast wide receivers. They've got fast tight ends. The quarterback's really not that great, but the offensive line's pretty good, and they got really good speed on defense. So you're going to see me exposing my opponent. Right here, he goes with a little play-action play. Blitz just comes in. Actually, two guys coming in. You're able to go and sack him. Right here, another player right here actually throws off his footing. So right there was a bad pass because the pressure's coming in. Man blitz right here. I take away his crosser. Another guy's come in, and he actually ends up punting the ball away. So real tight situation right there. So I actually run on the first play. Actually, he stops me in the backfield. I whiffed the block right there. So I try to go ahead and with just a bench concept. And I come back to this play. This is a really good play underneath. But Edmonds actually smacks my running back and knocks the ball out. So I'm going to remember that on the next time I run into that situation. So back to the run. He's in a I-form stretch play. He actually hits the bubble. Because I had the slot receiver manned up, my defensive back actually comes down and plays that perfectly. Now, once again, going with the max blitz situation, I've got to protect the slant on the left side. I've got and I'm also going to have to peek at the running back. But I want you to watch what he does. He basically blocks 8 guys right there, comes over the crossing route, and because I've got a defensive back to go and swap that, Collins is able to go ahead and get an interception, and I actually get a nice little interception against him. So right here, 3rd and 9 situations. The previous play using a 3rd down situation, he comes down, plays the running back but I've got this back crosser on the back end side. I'm able to come down with it and get a reception over top of his coverage. And then on this is a 2nd and 7 situation. This is one of my favorite plays in the game. It's got nice little separation. This running back route or the fullback route or tight end route is very, very effective. And right here, I'm able to get a score, pass those coverages, and actually get a touchdown. So up 7-0. Go with the max blitz right here. He actually throws a quick out. So this is the adjustment he was making. He started throwing the quick outs against me, and what you have to do is to basically stop this type of situation, actually go ahead and do a clawed flat opposed to a soft squat, because the soft squats don't play that quick out correctly. But then the next play, I actually go ahead and get a sack, strips, tackle, and I go ahead and hit him with a play right here where it's a dig and up type situation. I'm able to go and capitalize and get a touchdown. So up 14-0. Once again, back to play. So this is the read that he actually said that he saw. So you have to have something in your back pocket to stop that. You're going to have make sure you have a clawed flat. Actually, he does basically 2 route combinations. He has to throw the ball away because the pressure's just out there, and I've got a corner off the back end side. Tries a slip screen. I actually had a good defender right there to go and tackle that short. This is a 4th and 4 situation. I decided to go with a man blitz, and he actually hits me right there. I actually go for the running back and actually to try to come back to the slant. That was a good read right there. So now I jump into coverage because I haven't really showed it to him at all. He doesn't know where to go with the ball, so he takes off this quarterback, and I'm able to go ahead and come down and actually go ahead and tackle him. 52 seconds left and a half. Hit some pressure off the edge. His offensive line just can't stop that. 4th and 21, I go with another aggressive blitz. I've got basically a cover 4 shell. I'm trying to look for the seam. He actually throws it and actually gets it past the line of scrimmage. So that could have been basically a 21 skunk type of situation. So right here, back to the cover 4 shell. And basically, he really doesn't have any kind of reads, and he just takes off this quarterback. And Allen is actually not that bad of a running back. He actually got pretty good speed. He's able to go ahead and get it up to a 2nd and 3 situation. So now I jump in. He spreads everything out. I jump into a man coverage. He throws a quick read to slant. I didn't press my guys down, and he's able to get that off. Back to a 1st down. I actually have a good defender right there. He does not make a play of the ball, but I tackle him short of the goal line. And because he has got no timeouts left, I actually runs the clock off and get him into the 2nd half. So the guy's, he's in a bind right now, down 14-0. He's struggling against my defense. He did get the ball down to the red zone, and I was able to get a lucky tackle. And really, all I really need to do is just score on this next possession, and I think this guy's going to quit out. So, that's really what I need to focus on, is just scoring, chewing as much clock as possible. Scoring is probably the most important. And right here, I return a kickoff against this guy, against the Buffalo Bills, with Washington Redskins, and that's it, Felicia. This guy is done. He's rage quitting out of this game. He's completely done with it. So once again, my subscribers, guys, if you don't really have any kind of defensive concept, I really recommend going with that max blitz, using that and adjusting out of it, because it's probably one of the easiest defenses to run. So until next time, thank you for watching.